This is the Earl who sent the letter in the previous chapter.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement, and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day, you will see that you are wrong.
You're getting told.
I won't be so forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to be nicer to each other.
I will if he is.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Why don't you go find your own food, Alfred, you whiny little so-and-so? This is where the town gets the water. A hole with stones around it, Mother said. I bet Tom could build a well too. It looks broken.
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
What is it with Mother? She seems different. She's less and more grumpy at the same time.
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
A duck?
He looks like a duck.
Ducks fly away when they don't like you. Maybe he will too. Or he will smash your skull with his club. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before? No. Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast.
They're slow
Mother
to
told me
rob you.
stories about castles, about knights and princesses. Oh, like what? Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years. I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
Well, I mean, this is an Earl's castle, so no. Let's talk to Alfred.
What do you want? Get lost.
Short but sweet. Wonderful. Is this a castle? I thought it would look more like our cave, but not like a huge pile of rocks.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better.
So many people. What are they all doing here?
Oh, she's an arrogant one.
Hello,
Just like her
my name is
father.
Jack.
Don't see that. It's not arrogance. It's nobility. You have to be like that if you want people to respect you.
I agree.
Alright, well,
She will do fine.
good talk.
It's the Earl's son I'm more worried about.
What else have we got to
I think
click on?
that
There's
coward
guards up
set things
there.
in line.
At least he knows how to order people around.
Right.
Just keep going. So that's the tower, is like in Mother's Ballads. How does it not keel over? Rock as straight as trees and an entrance made of wood. So strange. It be locked. Their cloaks look so heavy, how do they even move?
Are you knights?
We are?
Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
I think not. No. That's like, oh, you stole food? Aha! To the dungeons with you.
Come on, bring us something tasty.
The keep is right up there. You want to become a knight, don't you?
Man. Jackasses. There's a stable here. A house for horses. These men must be very kind. They treat their animals like people. Huh. I mean, I feel like we should go to the keep, but I'm not gonna do this. Hell no. Oh. Hello.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Wow, these two are real jackasses. Yikes.
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration.
Demolition experts, then. Okay.
Walk with me, boy.
To the yard. This must be the Earl. Looks like an old tree in winter. Chicken leg. Ooh, that smell. If Tom gets work, will we get to eat this? Yes.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
He's taking Mother away from me.
Masons for too little work. What about... Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like a washed out mortar or a loose column.
Or a big hole in the side of the well.
I can carve the rock.
Right, okay, so I have to use that clue then to probably point out the well needs repairs.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
You can build castles?
Oh, if I have the money and the people, yes. Maybe one day I'll show you how it's done. I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
Oh, I'm going to rub this clue over everything. And the stables look fairly good. Oh, we can walk up the wall as well.
I don't know.
Does it need work? I don't know. He has hair like me. Did he live in the forest as well? Yes, living in the forest is where all redheads come from.
What is it, boy?
Clearly.
You just want to stand there and stare? All right, then. Let's see what you've got.
Staring contest.
You're good. Could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. Ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly.
Right.
At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
My onesies are in the tumble dryer. Can't wait to put one on afterwards. Ooh, still warm as well from the tumble dryer.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking? Alright, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What colour is your shite, boy?
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's colour is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Huh.
What a strange boy.
Well, this is broken. Walls like ravines, but so straight and even. Must be hard to find the stone like that. The battlements are falling apart. The Earl will definitely care about the state of his battlements, that's for sure. He obviously doesn't care about the state of, like, the houses or anything like that. No, no, Casey, I'm guessing, or Cassie? Cassie, I would imagine. Thank you for that new follow. Welcome to the channel. So I think the house is fine.
This isn't broken, is it?
Yeah, the house looks fine. The wall there is broken, though. Right? Looks it. Yeah, that's broken. Battlements and the wall could use work. You notice how I'm doing the builder's job for him, inspecting the town? What about the well? The well, the wall and the battlements are damaged. Anything else? Gatehouse looks fairly solid. Let's just try it.
I should tell Tom.
What is it, boy?
Tell him about weakness.
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye.
And the well is in bad repair.
It is? Very good, Jack. That is one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. Even better, keep an ear out for gossip about the Earl. If we can figure out what kind of man he is, we might learn what's important to him.
Try and blackmail him. Well, gossip was happening over here, right? But doesn't seem to be happening anymore. What if we go back up to the keep? He stands in my way. I will remove him.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
There really is a princess in the tower.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May I?
As I said already, she won't
No.
receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now, don't start singing, please.
Hamley?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go. And farewell to you.
Yep. Small night. Can we talk to anybody over here, maybe? Nope. Okay. I am not stealing the chicken. Oh god, we were huge for a second then. Did you see that? Well, what if we go and tell the girl that there really is a princess in the tower?
There is one. What? There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
I mean, if we can get past Broom Man. The doggy. Poochie.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are two children downstairs.
She was talking to me
desperately
then.
Wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Stare. Say hello.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
Oh boy, this is going to be awkward.
You should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us? I don't think that I'll ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
Princess told me the Earl is expecting an attack. Aha.
How did it go?
Oh,
Gossip.
it was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Right, so you're preparing for an attack and your walls are to shit. You need a stonemason.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. You did a very good job, son.
Do we have the
Come
whole
along.
list of info we've
You
got
deserve to
already?
see if it
Mhm.
works.
Or do we need to remember
Look,
everything?
I'd
No, I
like
think
to
the
give
game's
you-
remembering it for us.
We don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Matthew's gonna get fired.
Well, we have a home. For now. You know, this is all thanks to your son and...
What did he do?
He did what you were supposed to do. He kept an eye and an ear out, and finally helped me convince the Earl. Grab your things, everyone, and follow me.
Go fuck
Time we
yourself,
put a roof
Alfred.
over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work.
I wonder if we could have shared this information
You know
with
then
Alfred
that it
first.
wouldn't last for long.
That might have been interesting if we could have done that, and then he could have told his dad. But he should be doing it himself, the lazy chuff. Ah, fuck him, yeah. That's it. He's going to turn out to be the main villain of the game the way we are going now. So we gave Martha the Straw Knight to help her be brave. You and the new family reached Earl's Castle. You ignored Alfred's hunger. It seems that he will never be on good terms with you. Oh no, whatever will I do? You told Aliena about Jack's father. You helped Tom to find work in Earl's Castle. Nice. Chapter the 4th. The Prior of Knightsbridge. Oh, Kingsbridge, sorry, not Knightsbridge.
It's good you
Kingsbridge.
sent your brother
That's a
to
different
tell your
place.
flock in St. John's about your nomination. If you'd gone yourself, they might not have let you leave again.
There is a good chance I will return to St. John's after the election today.
Why so pessimistic?
Many of the brothers still want Remigius to become prior.
Philip,
Yes?
there was an incident with one of our novices.
What kind of incident?
Remigius caned him. He was bleeding all over.
Ah, we found the
He could
note.
barely walk, but walk he did. You called out for him, but he did not turn around. He never looked back.
He ran away?
He is not the first. And it wasn't the first time Brother Marcus was punished either.
Brother Marcus?
Yes, he stole my keys and food. You reported him to Remigius.
I did, but he is practically a child.
Remigius really
Wow,
was.
they caned him.
Last year, he hit a novice. The poor soul became deaf in one ear.
Tell me, Philip, what will be the first thing that you do when you're elected?
Expel Brother Remigius. I mean, the cathedral definitely needs repair. We must not cane our novices, for a start. Yeah, we're back at this section again. I think this is going to be one of those games where the story weaves between different characters.
We will repair the cathedral.
It's about time.
Long overdue. If only we weren't in debt. How would we pay for the repairs?
Sell Remigius into slavery.
You cannot go in there. What was that? Who are these people?
Hey! Step back. Step back, I said.
What is going on out there? Soldiers? Did they start a war again? Those fools.
Philip! It's Francis. They have Francis.
Francis.
Ooh, who has him? Interesting. They are scared. When did the soldiers arrive? Did they let the soldiers in here? The French.
They said they're looking for
Bloody
something.
French.
They were questioning some of our brothers.
What are they doing here? Are they here for Francis? Has the war already started? I wonder if it's the Earl's men then, if they've figured out that he's betraying the Earl.
What is happening here?
Return to your brothers, monk.
We'll question you soon enough.
Obviously can't leave or go back there. I can't go in anywhere else. Even Andrew looks scared.
I am telling you, it was the bishop. You fool! I would have been informed if the bishop was visiting. But I... Silence!
Ooh. So they let them in thinking that they were here accompanying the bishop?
What is this? It's an invasion, that's what it is.
No, I have to find my brother.
There's a door there I can go in. Oh, it's this guy.
What's your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
Oh, he's got the baby still.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Francis.
Like it or not, he'll be coming with us.
No, no, no,
We
no.
were looking for you.
What's he doing
You
here?
must be mistaken.
We got your description.
Step in.
What are you doing here? And who is... Who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey.
We fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did. He says he misses you.
He was always very sentimental.
Hey!
What?
Philip, you must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester. The bishop received the letter from me, anonymously.
These men are with the bishop. He is here in Kingsbridge.
The bishop has come for us. May God have mercy on us. You were right. I shouldn't have got us involved in a conspiracy.
Hey, you two. You should listen when you're spoken to. Who are you? And what about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby?
Hey,
By
Alchemist,
God,
kick him in the
you look
cod
so
piece.
Funny. Oh, come on, let me hold him.
A name, or both of your names. Come on, you two. Give us something we can work with.
What's up, these guys?
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
What?
One of the 10 commandments. Do you not know them?
Oh, save your words, monk.
Do you not know of heaven and hell?
I do. I know of them. I know of heaven and hell.
If you know and still go against the word of God, you will not be saved. Not heaven awaits sinners, but hell, the lake of fire.
We'll take hell then.
No. No.
William.
What is your name, monk?
I am Philip, Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks, they all look alike.
We were looking for you.
Wait, what?
Bishop Wailerun wants to see you.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, they were after us then, not
We found
Francis.
him. He's here. Tell the bishop.
I found the monk. The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Tell
Go
the
on,
bishop.
monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe.
So this bishop is potentially on the side of King Stephen. And Francis just delivered the letter to him anonymously, and suddenly he races here looking for Philip. It is about the greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
Don't question the greater good.
How can this be for the greater good? Just it!
The brother sold you out, maybe, yeah. But why would he have been worried with the bishop's men coming here if he was going to deliver this note to the bishop anyway? Unless this hasn't gone the way that he thinks and the bishop is actually going to side with Empress Maud as opposed to King Stephen.
I thought he would at least be taller than me.
What is going on here, Philip?
I
don't know.
He's expecting you.
The bishop has come for me. Oh, fucking other guys
Philip
here.
of Gwynedd. Come closer. We were looking for you.
Remigius.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerun by God.
I hear you've done good work at that little cell in the forest.
I am surprised you know about it.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge, so I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us at St. John's.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. You may wonder what I am doing here, Philip of Gwynedd. I received a letter from an anonymous source. The source disclosed only that it was found here in Kingsbridge Priory. So, you know of it.
I do.
This letter, it reeks of betrayal. It reeks of those who betray the trust that we all bestowed in them. Of those who betray God.
I think we should keep the brother out of this still.
Right, Reverend. It was I who found the letter. I know its content.
So you know of the war. God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
Remigius told me it could only have been you.
I meant to do well by our church. Our brother Paul found the message on a dying night. He, in turn, handed it to Prior James.
May God rest his soul in peace.
So that's why you insisted none of his books should be burnt?
No, there are many reasons not to burn all this.
It was Prior James's last wish for all this to be burned, wasn't it, Remigius?
Yes it was.
You told me about this.
Yes, my bishop.
My bishop, it was not I who sent you the letter. But the man who sent it had the well-being of the church in mind.
Remigius, he told me everything I need to know. Philip, you do not look well. What is the matter? Tell me.
Soldiers have invaded the priory.
Invaded? Oh, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles.
Tell him you have
The
Lerona.
work of the bishop.
Keep 2 meters
the
away.
reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip. As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. Now that you have confirmed the authenticity of this document, they will stop at nothing. Earl Bartholomew is a dangerous man. His plan to attack King Stephen is likewise an attack on the church. These allies of mine insisted that their knights should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
Philip, I have the feeling that there is a storm rising. Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one man. You.
Oh yeah, very
Around
creepy.
you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Yes.
But there is one important thing you have kept from me.
There is? My bishop?
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge. The brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not, Remigius?
Of course, Right Reverend. The bishop and I agreed you should have this.
Yeah, because he's not a strong prior. Wow. Prior James's rosaries. It was found by the sub-prior Remigius at the river near the spot where Kingsbridge Old Prior is believed to have broken into the ice. To this day, James is grey that the cathedral remains empty. The icy stream most likely carried the prior's body away. The monks believe that James was chased onto the ice in the small hours of Christmas Day by some believed by the devil himself. But who is to tell what happened? Well, I mean, I think Remigius chased after him and pushed him into the ice anyway. But there was no one out on the river that night apart from Prior James, was there? Question mark. Philip received the rosary in January of 1136 from Remigius and Bishop Waleran as the token of goodwill and trust on the day of the election of the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
Very well.
Ooh. Hey, Vargas.
Now, when your distinguished guests arrive,
and yes, we need to punch Remigius in the face.
Your first sermon as the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
Or other bodily parts. Courage and change, or how a prior is not superior. Let's go with courage and change. That's always good.
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius has talked to them. They will vote for you.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
As a spy for the bishop.
Wonderfully in the past, Remigius. Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
He's like, oh, God damn it.
In humbleness, I stand before you, most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us. We must restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, but first and foremost, through our actions and our faith, we ourselves shall be such a light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering on their path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful. He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
No, he does not expect us, not at all. My men are ready.
So is our son.
Excellent. Excellent.
They're definitely on King Stephen's side.
There you are. What's the matter?
Did I have a father?
Yes. Everyone has a father.
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
Stranger Things in 12th century.
My father, if he died before I was born.
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunny. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to ask this.
Is Tom gonna plant a seed in you?
Maybe.
Then you will have a baby.
A brother for you. Would you like that?
I don't care. Tom's taken you away from me already. A brother.
This was very abrupt.
Nobody will ever
I
take
wasn't ready
me
for
away
this.
from you.
What was my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They called him Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson?
You can. People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try.
Uh-oh. Here comes the army.
What is
Such
that?
language. Didn't mince her words there, no.
Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
The anatomy checks out, though. So we became the Prior of Kingsbridge. Walaran does as you asked. His allies, the Hamleys, attacked the Earl's castle. Did we ask him to do that? We didn't. But anyway. William Hamley was intimidated when you mentioned hell. You did not tell Bishop Walaran about Francis's involvement. Mainly just so that, you know, that can't be used against him. Although I think he would want to know who was helping him, especially if he knew someone inside the Earl's court was helping him. But anyway. The thief you reported, Brother Marcus, fled the priory after a severe caning. I bet he took the fucking cheese with him as well, the little bastard. Oh my goodness. Never planted a seed in anyone who refused to accept these claims. So many punchable faces, yeah. Especially William Hamley. That guy just... Face punch extraordinaire.
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
They are not knights, Philip.
Oh, brigands?
They say they cannot pay.
Oh, people.
It is all right, brother.
The wretched masses.
I told them that there's a toll.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men! My child! They killed my child!
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
There's a half-empty village right there. Shut up.
We will give you all shelter. All of you.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they can do that again.
There are more coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
The last bread we have, one loaf. Nice. This is mine. Just making sure that I get some as well, God. Yeah, in the middle of winter, good luck with that. They've got to, you know, oh yeah, they can just sprout
Then
crops tomorrow.
help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
You know, plow the frozen ground and plant some seeds and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, why not? Well, we have some bread. Refugees at the mill. Hungry women and children. Groups of refugees. Injured people. This is my fault. I did this. It was me.
It was the Hamleys.
Yeah,
They
I
couldn't
mean,
get
they'd have
their
to hunt.
rotten son married to our young lady. If there is any justice in the world, the king will punish them.
They said the Hamleys attacked Earl's Castle. Who are the Hamleys?
Children without parents? Oh no.
The children are all alone.
Think of the children.
Trying.
they get some food.
Children, take some food. Please, take it. You have to eat. Here, I will put it here. Eat when you're hungry.
Well, things are probably traumatized.
Earl Bartholomew was a good man. How they humiliated him in front of his children. It was not right.
He will come to help us.
No, woman, they will hang him.
Hi, Gracie.
But why?
How are you? Welcome to the miserable 12th century. Yeah, they don't want to do anything, do they?
How do we deserve this? Why has God forsaken us?
He has not forsaken you.
But our children are sick. Our husbands were killed.
Well, they can have some food.
Take some bread for your children.
This is not enough. He has more bread. I saw it. Please, our children are starving. Give us bread for our children.
My goodness.
Thank you, Prior, for your clemency. I know there's only so much you can do.
How are you liking the game so far? I had no idea they'd made a game out of the book. Yes, this came out a couple of years ago by Daedalic Entertainment, I think. Hashtag for the children. There's a dying man with a child.
Don't move, Pa.
I can work. I've always worked. Please let us stay.
What is this, Pa? Your leg has turned all black.
I taught my children how to make baskets and ropes. Ah.
I'm not running away.
Alright, I was going to go down to the bridge to see if there was anything else there, but alright.
These people need my help.
Right, I guess I have to give this last loaf to somebody. I'll give it to these guys.
No, I'm all right. Others need it more than I.
Take it. Share it with the others. But you have to eat.
Children are overrated.
Thank you, Father. Please, give some to those
Give
people
it
over
to
there.
us. We have Why did this happen?
I gave them some.
Our children will die in this cold. Wake up, Pa.
Let us stay. We can work.
Philip's notes on the refugees. I sat with the refugees who sought shelter at our priory. They told me horrifying stories. Politically, the seizure of Earl's Castle was a strategic move to support King Stephen. But for these men, women and children, it was a great tragedy. They told me of William Hamley and 3 other horsemen leading an army of knights. They trampled those who fell, they set their houses ablaze and yelled at them to scream louder. The townspeople fled with nothing to take with them and nowhere to go. Just hearing about it sent shivers down my spine. If we had not gotten involved, this would never have happened.
Philip, we are running out
We still have the baby.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory. Tomorrow, we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Tom the Builder? It is!
Yes?
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your northwest tower.
Dear God, you look even worse than the others. Like they haven't eaten in days.
They just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
Repairs are too expensive, or helping the refugees is more important. Let's go with that.
Do you not see how many there are in need? They need help as much as you do.
They all followed a profession once. They all want to work.
That child? You are raising a child?
That's his kid.
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
Jonathan.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept. But I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God, then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
Shut up, Remigius.
You remember what I told you about the kindness of monks? Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray.
Too much
Pray for a
whining.
thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
I wonder if they refused us because of me.
Why can't Tom repair their church?
Because these monks want to hold on to their coin as long as they can.
Well, they can't see that it's about to collapse. If it did, I'd have work for a lifetime. But no, they believe it can all be held together by prayer.
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Maybe that monk will change his mind. He seemed nice.
He won't. I could see it in his eyes. He's a stubborn one.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may...
Smells like dead fish, and turnips and onions, and someone's whispering inside. All the monks went in there isn't the important one. It must be the lair. The lair of the monks. He looks so fragile like a dandelion seed. Better not touch him. Go poke him.
I know.
If he blows away in the wind.
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do.
Okay.
I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
You creep me out.
That's good.
Shadowbit 2305, thank you for the new follow.
Afraid to die. Death is not the end. There is more after. That's the secret. That is what all this here
Alright, Gandalf.
is about. You see?
Uh-huh. Well, that was cheerful. Yeah. Pony! Stroke the pony. There we go. Attack the monk.
I'd rather not.
Okay, don't then. God. I just wanted to prove they was wrong. He'll go in the ground first. Why is he so scared? Doesn't he live here?
Who are you? Ah, you're one of the refugees from Earl's Castle, aren't you? Did you see how they killed people? I don't think I could take it. We monks do not do things like killing.
I don't know, the other guy kind of could have been taken as a threat. More monks. Mother told me to keep away from them. They're dangerous.
Maybe it was Brother Marcus. Stealing food.
No. After that beating, he would never come back.
What if it is Brian James?
James is dead. He's still in the river. We couldn't put him to rest.
Could that be?
Philip said, for a self-murderer, there is no salvation. Maybe you are right. Maybe it was him.
Did they see some, like, walking corpse?
Pray for him, brothers.
Interesting. Loose earth. Like a mound in the forest. Kick the gravestone, yes. No, Okay. They put planks in the ground. The house looks special. Alright, well, that's locked. Let's go through the door over here.
I will not change my mind on this matter. We will help them, all of them. Remigius, do you truly want to leave these people to die?
We should remove ourselves from the world, my prior. It is for God to decide, not us.
We will help these people. We must.
There he is. He looks tired. Is he running away too? Looks mean. He doesn't like me. Doesn't like Mother either.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
He is a dickhead.
Now I remember her.
Oh, he does remember her.
What is it now, Remigius?
This woman. She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband?
I doubt they are married.
Young man, are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
Jack Builder or Jack Jackson? Ah!
Jack Jackson.
Son of Jack. Well then, you may go now.
He is not the builder's son. I knew it. He is her son. And of a man called Jack. Fornicators, that's what they are. Unmarried even. That woman must be expelled from Kingsbridge.
Well, we've done it.
No idea.
This is what we get for being honest.
I will think about it.
But I don't think Philip would do it. Sam Jackson, yes. Yes, Sam L. Jackson. Motherfucker.
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
That would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby.
Where's
Actually,
Alfred,
Jack's
by the
favourite.
way?
Allah,
Where'd he go?
caught in the hunter's net, sang sweeter than ever,
He's at Wayne Manor.
as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey, the lark his freedom never. All birds and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
Gotta find a way to help Tom. I mean, this place is fucking falling apart, so, you know. Like the ones outside, these lie flat.
Prior James. This one says Prior James.
The church is broken. Why did the monk refuse? Maybe it's still not enough. Locked locked again. Yep.
It won't move.
The owl locked it again. Nope. Can we go up now? We haven't been up there yet. Philip doesn't want to go up there. He probably doesn't like heights. Oh boy. Yes, this looks very safe. Incredibly safe. We're gonna fuck this place up, aren't we? That's gonna happen. We're gonna be responsible for the destruction of this whole place. An abandoned nest made from rope and wood chip.
Very, very dry.
Okay, so we're gonna start a fire? Is that what you're telling me, game? I don't want to start a fire. There's another roof underneath and it's so high. It was always burning since the world's been turning. See, there's a candle there. And we've found a very, very dry piece of roof. Ever so dry. It might burn very well, you know. Like, yeah. A water bowl made of stone. There's water inside. What's it for?
On the pedestal? Do people drink here?
Yeah, go have a drink. Drink the holy water. Bless your bowels. Such a big door. I really don't want to set this place on fire. Like, no. Another entrance. Can we go into it? Nope. Shaking his head. Alright, we can't go through there. That leads back to the kitchen. Still locked. Okay. Let's go walk back and see what we can see here. What did they do to it? And what can I do to make it even worse? Oh my god. Yeah, the game definitely wants me to set this place on fire, doesn't it?
But you have to be careful. They must never know that you are his father. Tom?
Fine. Only that stupid cathedral will fall apart.
Mother?
Not now, Jack.
But Mother, I'm thinking about starting a fire. Perhaps you should talk me out of it, Mother.
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Worse things than growing up close to God.
Mother, will you be a responsible adult and talk me out of starting a fire?
A gift from God.
Jonathan.
If only my mother was here to stop me from doing this. If I just take this candle upstairs, nothing bad will happen, right? No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. This dry bird's nest could certainly use some light. Don't do it! Do it for Mother. Do it for Tom. Do it for the children.
If they need to build a new cathedral, Tom will get work. And we can stay here.
Yes.
Tom always talks about wanting to work on a cathedral.
Okay, yeah. You need to leave, child. You need to leave right now. Oh boy. There? Oh, and the door got locked.
What?
Well, this seems a tad sketchy, yeah. I mean, in that case, we hide down here then. No? Welp, the child's gonna die. Help! Fire! Oh no!
So much smoke!
Did you have any other choice? I don't know. I went to speak to Mother, but she wouldn't talk to me.
I can barely breathe. Move, please! I need air.
Go down. What? Oh no, it's locked.
It's not moving!
Whatever will I do? Oh well, never mind. I get the feeling I'm not supposed to be in here.
Maybe upstairs I can breathe.
Upstairs? No, you go down when there's smoke, not up, down!
I need to get out.
Silly child. Let's go back upstairs where we set the freaking fire. Who?
There's a breeze coming from the back.
Yes, this is perfectly safe. This is exactly where you need to be in the middle of a fire. I mean, it said there was a smaller roof there.
You! I know you. Your maximum. It is you. By God and the devil! They sent you back to punish me. I told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them. For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
Aye.
My dear brother, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory. Much has happened in these 2 days. Many desperate men, women, and children have found refuge here.
Because of the war you started. I mean, he is responsible because he's the one who sent the letter to the bishop. But he thought he was doing right. But he's still responsible. But I'll leave that for him to determine. Must be nice.
The Earl of Shiring...
Hasn't the fire alarm gone off yet?
His castle taken by my bishop's allies.
Somebody must have taken the batteries out of the smoke alarm.
From that castle. Francis, I know this was not your fault, but I, myself, cannot but feel responsible for their fate. couple has come to seek shelter at our priory. Remigius tells me the woman is a witch. Even if that is not true, they seem to live in sin.
Let them stay.
Remigius said to expel them for their act against God, but I decided against it. They might speak their vows as soon as opportunity is offered.
Yeah, the alarm dropped into the lake of fire. Tell him about the baby? Yeah, he brought the baby, he would wonder.
Milius and Cuthbert have taken it upon themselves to feed the baby. They called
Breastfeed.
it Jonathan, the gift of God. Johnny Eightpence was right. He loves goat milk. A gift of God. And yet someone gave up on him. I will not give up on him, or on anyone else.
No.
Not on us either, brother. Even if the hope for my own redemption is as small and frail as Jonathan is. I pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest. I have made my peace and won't hear any more of it. I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ can read.
Crackling sound building up. And the lights coming through the cracks in the wood getting brighter. That's a nice touch. You can just kind of hear the little crackling of burning wood. And those like pinpricks of light have been getting brighter and brighter. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Monk, you have a Notre Dame in fire back there. Mm-hmm.